Welcome back to Upper Michigan Today, everybody. We have moved upstairs of Donckers, so if you've never been here before, this is where you'd eat your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. We are back with Santa and owner Jen. So Santa, I know that you are going to be here at Donckers this Saturday, December 7th, for some photo opportunities and whatnot. What can people expect with that, and what do they need to know?
Excitement.
Excitement.
Fun, merry cheer, yep. There'll always be tons of Christmas cheer. You come, bring Santa your wish list, get a picture with Santa, and from 4 to 7, and then from 7 to 8, we're going to be doing pictures with anybody that wants to bring a pet down and get a picture with Santa underneath the marquee lights.
Ooh.
And it'll be a fun time. I'll have treats and all kinds of things.
All right, so that's happening this Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But for someone who's never been up here to the restaurant part, how did this come about? When did you add this in?
This was actually part of the beginning. It was Tom who kind of wanted to fill every nook and cranny of the building and had the vision of putting the restaurant upstairs, which is not usually the typical scenario, but it really works and it kind of adds to the hominess of it. And it's again, going back to my evolution of things, you do kind of change and took away the countertop because we added in the coffee and stuff. And my one child, Logan, our youngest, they're not very happy about the, stools being gone.
Because you used to be able to sit at the counter?
Yes.
Okay.
But it just, the flow of this has made such a difference. And we are always kind of looking at like updates and keeping up with the times, but, honoring traditions and so forth. And, we've added additional space next door for events, and you can get through to the Delph. So kind of making it all flow together really has been kind of fun. Yes.
Can we go check out that space over there?
Yes, let's do that.
And I can imagine, too, that, since it is such a dynamic space, that it will continue to evolve. It will continue to change and flow as the needs of the community are changing.
Exactly, and that's kind of how we've always done things, as well as where, our level of energy. This was, another one of Tom's visions. And so I knew that we wanted to do the store downstairs and the candy kitchen on the lowest level, so that was a no-brainer for me. But this, he started talking event space, and I only had so much mental capacity, so I was like, the whole team knew not to even mention this space to me. And then it was sort of, I kind of got a little mental space, and I knew the team had a little more energy, because it was, all during COVID, and all of a sudden we just decided, and bought these great tables that it's kind of been, and I also really told the team that we weren't going to start marketing it until they were, ready to kind of add that on to their list. And now we are, and we've been renting it and using it for Rotary, also as overflow for Donckers, which has been really great, because we can do big groups, families, a 10 top. We don't have to push little tables together. We can seat them right over here, and it's easy on the staff. So it's been really fun to watch and let this kind of evolve on its own and see what it's, we need community space. So I look at it as that, as well as, rental space for weddings and such.
Yeah, I have never been up here before. It is absolutely beautiful. What a neat event space. And I know you mentioned about being upstairs, and maybe that's not like the norm for a restaurant, but it does provide some really incredible views.
Yes.
So when we go back over to the restaurant, I'll show you guys my favorite table to sit at, because you just have such a beautiful line of Washington and the hustle and the bustle, and it's so beautiful. So let's zip over there, and I want to show that to you guys before we go to another break. Well, I'm so glad you shared that space with us this morning. I have never seen it, but yeah, what a great community space.
It really, it's we use it for our office space, so we went from a really tiny space and joke that we have now a massive office space. And, so people come and do work there. Again, it's, for, afternoon events, evening events, as well as being used by Donckers.
Yeah.
As well as Back in the day, this used to be the living room.
Yes.
That is
that's
where
when-
I would come in to meet the Donckers family.
Because this was an apartment.
This was an
the
apartment.
Donckers apartment. And if you guys notice, if you sit at one of these two tables here, this is the view that I'm talking about. You really can see all of the action happening on Washington Street, and you know, with the snow, the fresh snow. It's just such a beautiful setting.
Even the
Bear
bear
running down the
that
street.
You might catch a bear. You just never know.
You might see even Santa and his reindeer flying on.
It's a great spot to catch Santa coming into Marquette from the skies.
You have a great landing spot up there on the Masonic building.
Very,
So much
and
to
very
see.
flat.
the ball
The reindeers
drop,
love the flat surface.
You know, great view for the ball drop, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, this space, and kind of makes you part of Washington Street and the action.
Yeah.
All right, before we take another break, for someone who's never eaten here, describe the menu.
It's kind of, you know, your diner feel with a twist is what we've always said. So you've got your great, you know, for breakfast, basic pancakes, omelets, but some phenomenal breakfast sandwiches, waffles.
Yes, Santa can attest.
Yep, right, the pancakes. Beware of those pancakes. Got to guard those. And then the lunch is, you know, you'll have your Reuben, you'll have a turkey sandwich, but also a lot of creativity has gone into the menu. So there's some, you know, what the chef's delight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Chef's
some
Delight,
of the classics.
The Zabina, some of Santa's favorites. You can't go wrong here.
Yeah.
Like, there's something for everybody.
Yes, a lot of vegan, a lot of vegetarian options. Yeah, it really, we've covered the gamut with it, for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going all the way down to the basement and heading into
Santa's
the
favorite spot
Yes.
where we make the candy.
the candy kitchen is next. Stick around.